Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Jay. I make music production tutorials on YouTube in Cubase and FL Studio. So consider subscribing and click that post notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. So for some time now, I've been getting questions in the comment section, people asking which is better, a mono or a stereo waves plugin. But really the answer is that both plugins are okay and they work exactly the same. The only difference is you use each plugin on a different type of audio clip. If you use these plugins wrongly, you get a result that won't be as good as it should have been if you use the plugin correctly and on a correct vocal sample or correct audio clip. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you differences between these plugins and when exactly to use each type of the plugins. We're going to look at what happens when you use a mono plugin on a stereo audio clip. So right here, I've got some vocals and these vocals are stereo. As you can see, the channels are also in stereo. I'm not sending these vocals to any group channel. If you see from here, they are directly going to the output. So what I'll do is on this first vocal right here, I'm going to add a compressor from Waves, C1 compressor mono, and just below it I'm going to add another compressor. In this case it will be the C1 but in stereo right here. Let's look at some of the visible differences between these two plugins. This is the same compressor but in mono and stereo. So the first most visible difference is on the output. You see that you only have one line for the mono and you've got two lines for the stereo. So let's now look at the plugins in action. So we're going to start with our mono plugin right here. Let's put some values on the compressor. So the ratio 5:1. So I'm going to do the same for both, and on the stereo I'll take the ratio 5:1, somewhere around here. We'll start with the mono here. So what I'll do is bypass the stereo. So by clicking this, I've bypassed the stereo. So let's now work on the mono plugin only and see what it actually does to the vocal. So I'm going to be pushing the threshold down. When you see some kind of compression happening here, I want you to see what will be happening to the output here. If you look at the output here, you'll see that we've got two of those bars going up. So what we expect from a mono plugin is that the compression will only be done on one side of the audio clip. The level of these bars will not be the same because one side is being acted upon by the compressor. So if I play this before the compression even starts, you'll see that they are almost the same level.
Feeling kind of faded, so it's time to go. Touching on your body, now you feel exposed.
I'm going to play, and once we start seeing the compression, I want you to take a look at what happens to these two bars here.
Feeling kind of faded, so it's time to go. Touching on your body, now you feel exposed. Got me in your feelings, baby, come close. I don't know what you're thinking, so I download.
So I'm sure you can tell that the bars are no longer the same level. One of them is going down.
Feeling kind of faded, so it's time to go. Touching on your body, now you feel exposed.
So let me do some excessive compression so that you see exactly what happens.
Feeling kind of faded, so it's time to go. Touching on your body, now you feel exposed.
Take a look at this here.
Feeling kind of faded, so it's time to go. Touching on your body, now you feel exposed. Got me in your feelings, baby, come close.
So one of the sides is compressed, and if you really use your headphones or speakers that have got left and right, you notice that one of the sides won't be as loud as the other side. So now from this we can conclude that using a mono waves plugin on a stereo audio clip or on a stereo channel is a bad idea because you're compressing only one side, or maybe the effect is only on one side of your audio clip. You'll be thinking your compressor is working fully, but in actual sense it's only acting on one side. The other side is still not compressed. So the result is totally different from what you expect. Now let us bypass our mono plugin and deal with the stereo. So I'll bypass the mono and just switch on the stereo. So I'll push the compression. Once you see some kind of reduction here, you take a look at what happens to the bars here.
Feeling kind of faded, so it's time to go. Touching on your body, now you feel exposed. Got me in your feelings, baby, come close. Kinda faded, so it's time to go. Touching on your body, now you feel.
So even when the compression is too much, the level of both sides is the same. Alright guys, so here now I've got this project, all the vocals are in mono and the channels are in mono. So I want us to see what happens when we use a stereo plugin on a mono source. So I'm going to put the same, a mono compressor here and a stereo compressor. Let us start with the mono plugin. I'll bypass the stereo. Let us do some compression and see what happens to our output here. So before we do the compression,
sometimes saddest on sleep and never wake up. Smoking all week, got me hella baked up.
you can see that these bars are just the same. Let us do the reduction.
Sometimes saddest on sleep and never wake up. Smoking all week, got me hella baked up. Smoking all week, got me hella baked up.
You can see that the mono plugin on a mono source or a mono audio clip is working perfectly well. So now let us bypass this mono and see what happens when we use a stereo plugin. I'll start doing the reduction.
Sometimes saddest on sleep and never wake up. Smoking all week, got me hella baked up.
So you can tell that even the stereo waves plugin works on the mono source. So from what has been done here, we can conclude that for a stereo audio clip, you can only use a stereo waves plugin. We can see that both can work, but the result is different. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it helps the channel grow. Also, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and click that post notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at TheMg. Let's interact from there.